Okay, we are live. I am live. I am Sandy. My co-host, Chloe Alice Balkin, is here in spirit and will be here, I think, in like 5 minutes to start writing with us. And this is WordStitch. So come on in, grab your laptop. Let's get ready to write. Chloe and I are both fiction writers and authors. We indie publish our stuff. And on Mondays, we do our best to deal with the sheer chaos of our lives and still get some work done. So we are here to do writing sprints with you, and we're always really excited to write with other people. So thank you if you are here. We love having fellow writers come in and join us. Hi, Devin. Nice to see you. We're so glad to have you here. Since Chloe is not here yet, I'm gonna get my timer started, just in case. She has a much prettier timer than I do, but and it's all sort of like themed around the whole purple word stitch logo. But des- desperate times call for desperate measures. So I'm gonna make sure that we have a timer here for our first sprint. It's going to be a 10-minute sprint. I'm curious about what everybody's working on right now. I am working on a YA contemporary, well, sort of contemporary, but like set in the future. I know that sounds weird, but contemporary in the sense of like we're not dealing with magic or um, a particularly sci-fi kind of thing. Just sort of a little speculative. And it's a sort of first person romance too. So it's going to feel very contemporary, and I'm going to try to get as many words in as possible. Hey, CB394. Glad to have you here. Looks like you're working on some fan fiction. I fully support the fan fiction world. I think that is a wonderful, marvelous place to be writing in, especially when you just really need writing to be something that relaxes you and makes your life better. I've been chatting with Chloe and telling her that this manuscript I'm trying to get it traditionally published because I think it's one that's actually really relevant for today's world. It's about mental health also, and I'd like to get it traditionally published. I've been out of even attempting that for a really long time. Like I've really been kind of like toe the line indie for a while, but I'm going to try to get an agent for this one. And so, of course, because it seems like something that has to be really good, it's significantly harder to write, right? Like if I were just writing my own indie romance, then I feel like I could be getting through this much quicker. But I'm not. I'm writing this with like the goal of having somebody else vet it. And so it has become harder to write. And sometimes I think when you do stuff like this, you really miss things like the fan fiction world where you're writing, for you and for people who appreciate the same things you do, which I've been a little meta all day long on my sprints. Like if you think about that, that's how all of your writing should be, right? Like you should always be writing the things for you that make you happy. It's just hard to remember that when you've got like an ambitious project going on. So whatever you're here to work on today, I hope that you're having fun with it. And I'm going to have fun with mine as well. Uh, and I'm going to not be rambling entirely this whole time. We are likely to have interruptions, but we're going to try to follow our little schedule there. So I'll be with you for this first sprint. Chloe should be here by the time we get to the second one. I've got a nanny. Yay. She's wonderful. Taking care of my little guy, but she's off at 4:30. So he will be joining me at about like 4:25-ish. And so I'll be ducking out to hand off childcare like that. It's gonna be a little chaotic. That's how these things are gonna be now. So stick with us though, because we're gonna try to follow schedule and get you some words. All right, it is 4:05, and like I said, we're promising words today. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to set that timer. It's for 10 minutes here. So let's set it to start. And everybody, good luck. Okay, so we are at the end of our first sprint. Ooh, and I think that we might have Chloe coming online. Yay. Oh, we do. Chloe, you want to take over the time? I'm sure you do.
Oh, I don't. I actually don't have a timer right now.
I will keep the timer then. The timer shall continue to be mine, and then I will set it up for a 25-minute. But we might have to start it a little early, you guys, because I have to. I had to go relieve my nanny at 4:20, and retrieve the baby, who I hope is having a really good day. It sounded like they were having a good time. So let's hope for that. CV 153 words. Good job for that first 10 minutes. It's a little warm up. Hi, Shadows Lair, if I haven't said hi already. Chloe, hi. How are you?
Tired.
Did you just come from work?
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah. Yep.
That
my
sucks.
feet hurt, and I am tired, but that's okay. I'm here.
You're here.
Yeah.
Do you have a project that you're working on today, or is this like a coffee first kind of day?
So that I need to make some coffee. Do I want to do that? It's so late. Maybe I don't know. I might make coffee during the next sprint. I'm going to revisit that book cover that I totally phoned in yesterday, and then get that. Like, I realized afterward that I hadn't even like fussed with the background or anything, and it's sci-fi, and like all of the other sci-fi covers I've done, I have fussed for hours with that background. And for this one, I used like another cover to start with. And I literally, like, I removed one layer of that background with the intention that I was going to put another layer there. Like, it's still space. It just, that layer had like a very prominent moon in it, and I didn't want it to look identical to that cover. But yeah, so I removed that moon, and then I never did anything. And then like I did absolutely no effects on the text. Like I put a bevel on the text, and that was it.
You're stressed.
And then what?
You're stressed. Your covers reflect it.
Yeah. And then I can't even figure out where I saved it now. Like, I know I saved it somewhere on one of my clouds, and it's not popping up on either of my clouds. So now I have to like go back into my laptop and figure out where I saved it.
I think clouds are really good for writers in some senses, and then in the other sense, like finding your stuff later on.
Yeah.
I've actually been thinking of moving a bunch of my Scrivener projects to Google Docs, though, on the grounds that I might be able to like kind of type with my thumbs during the day, and I can't do that like on my phone in Scrivener.
I would tell you to do WaveMaker, but I have a feeling you'll have saving issues with it.
Does WaveMaker have an app?
Super, super anal about how you save. Like, you have to do all of your saves manually with it, and like verify that it's saved across the cloud when you open it up on another device.
Wait, but so it does have an app?
Yeah, WaveMaker has a beautiful app. Like, I recommend it to anybody if they're planning on actually writing, because like I feel like Docs is kind of squirrely to write with on a phone. It's just, again, that saving thing can be kind of a headache.
Maybe I should try it. I totally just downloaded this while we were talking because,
that's fair.
That's what I have to do. And now I'm going to try really hard to write and not like upload stuff or like a little bit.
Yeah.
But it could be hard. Did you hear that squeak?
I
That's my chair. I need a WD-40 do that, and I have not had time. And it is 4:20, and like I said, I gotta go relieve my nanny. So I think we should go ahead and start.
Do 25.
Let's do our thing. So we'll put 25 minutes on the clock, and everybody, good luck. I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, we are back.
So I'm here. I'm just having real dumb technical difficulties between
That's all right.
my computers. Actually, I'm going to show you this. So I opened my laptop to figure out where this file was. It was exactly where I thought it was, but it didn't sync. And then I moved it to my Dropbox, where it also didn't sync. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to drop it into my Facebook conversation with Sandy, so I could just like nab it back out of that conversation on my computer. And my laptop currently thinks that this is Facebook. That this is Facebook. This is what I loaded for Facebook. This is Facebook according to my computer. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Hey, hi, it's okay, by the way.
That little random, where is it? There it is. That is somebody's nose I don't understand. That is a nose and a mustache, though.
Well, that's real weird. Yes, yeah, that's a pop filter. It's very exciting, isn't it? I've got a small one here.
Yeah.
He's got my pop filter.
Yes.
Do you want to chat? Huh? What do you have to say about writing?
Nothing done there. Except confirming that file was exactly where I put it. And I can't stress enough that it did take me this full 25 minutes to do it.
It definitely took me an entire 25 minutes. Yeah, to get you to do a little handoff, to get you back up here, and to find something you could potentially play with. I'm going to give you a snack during our next sprint. Yeah. Yes. Wow, bud. Yes. Okay. All right. Good job. Yep.
Doing well.
You make those noises. There are noises being made.
Okay, I have Facebook. We're gonna do a little experiment, Sandy.
Okay. What is the experiment? Can we talk about WaveMaker?
I'm gonna drop this file into our Facebook conversation, and hopefully I can open it on my computer on my end.
Oh, that's
so you can ignore this entirely.
That's very interesting. Using Messenger as a backdoor file transfer system. That is quite technology these days. CB was
never mind.
For an almost 6-year-old and almost 2-year-old Tuesday and can relate. Thank you. I need all the therapy help I can get, honestly. I love you, but Ma was real old when she had you, you know? And she was real used to having a non-baby life.
Yeah. So it wouldn't let me do that. It was too big.
It was your birthday this week, right? Did we have a birthday between now and last?
Yeah, I guess technically we did.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Chloe and I are both a little bit birthday cursed. It's a whole thing. Hi. Yeah, are you going to be a writer when you grow up?
I survived it ish.
That's good. If a birthday doesn't kill you, then you know you've made it one more year.
Right. Yeah, it's just not. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to email this to myself like a flipping idiot. Oh my god. Why?
Okay, so question: while you're dealing with that technical difficulty in WaveMaker, let's suppose you wanted to copy and paste in something that had italics and bolds. Does WaveMaker let you do that?
I think so.
Because none of my italics are transferring over from Scrivener. Like I copy and paste from Scrivener, and then I get no italics in WaveMaker.
I mean, like I absolutely have italics in my WaveMaker.
Yeah, I see the italics button too in the WaveMaker. I know you can make them in WaveMaker. What I don't know is how do you transfer those over? And is this kind of like the whole Vela thing where you have to export your Scrivener file? I know, baby. I know. Yeah, we're almost at a time where you can get a snack, but no, you cannot crawl
I've
down
never
there.
used Vellum, so I don't know.
The Vella pages, not Vellum.
Oh, how
Did
do
your
you mean?
italics transfer over perfectly? Mine never do. Like in that kind of form. I know, Killer. I know.
You're talking about like copy pasting from Wavemaker to Vella if I have problems?
No. Well, no, I'm talking about copying pasting from Scrivener to. Okay, do you want the back of your head in this video? I guess that's probably acceptable. There's a. I'll figure it out. Maybe if I export, what I think might be happening is that Wavemaker is in like an HTML code, and Scrivener is not.
Yes, it 100% is.
Yeah, so like if you copy and paste text, you're just gonna get like it's not gonna copy over tags, right?
Like mine did, but I was copying over from Word probably.
Maybe that would work. Have I tried Control Shift and V? Yes. So I can copy over the text. I'm just not getting the italics. I know, bud. I know. Yeah. We're gonna start our next sprint in like 4 minutes.
None too soon.
You do have a lot of
I wonder if you exported to doc if it's that.
Or maybe if I export to HTML.
Or export to HTML.
Is that a silent scream I hear?
But like I know, yes. Like if you look into the actual like file that it saves on Google Docs, because this is an extension of Google Docs. Like it is just a really pretty and like not formatted. Yeah, all of this saves to Google Docs. That's how it saves from device to device.
I wonder if I can copy and paste into Google Docs and then copy and paste from Google Docs to Wavemaker.
I don't know.
Like a possibility. Let's not tear that pop screen, sweetheart. Yeah, I know. You've got a lot of ambition. I had to get like a fake keyboard so that he could have a keyboard because he really wants mine.
Yeah, like people do for cats.
Like people do for cats, but for children, yes. I think they actually do this for babies too.
Also, do you see this? My cat made himself a pillow. Like
wasn't meant to be a cat pillow.
He's literally like he made himself a pillow on my bed.
Oh, well, that potato right there, that is.
Yeah, he's very potato right now.
I mean, let's not pretend that this is anything but like the cat's room that you're allowed to borrow.
Yes, he just lets me sleep here.
Microphone, sweetheart. No hitting the microwave. Control Shift plus V should make the italics but I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try Control Shift V. Maybe I just haven't copy and pasted correctly. Hey there. I know. Is it time for a snack? Is it like so time for a snack? Oh, we're so hungry.
It certainly sounds like it.
Yep, here. Mostly we don't like to be restricted here. Oh, that's better. Maybe we're just hungry. I'm gonna try it because I feel like my focus might be a little bit gone, so I might as well be doing something. And if I can be transferring a project to a
right. Sometimes it's just like what you need to do.
Yeah, right. Because I do need
feel
to
like you're accomplishing anything.
And I need to be able to write with my thumbs. I think that's the truth. Yes, Devin, I do have a birthday coming up soon. I have a 40th birthday coming up soon. I'm in some amount of denial.
I mean, I told you when I turned 39, I was like, this just sounds real dumb. So I'm just going to say I'm 40 now. Also, I totally just transferred the wrong flipping file. And that is just my life right now.
Oh, man.
I transferred the ping, or I emailed myself the ping. So now I have to email myself. I have to reply to myself with the XDS.
Right. That's funny.
Yeah.
We're having many problems. It's 4:55, you guys, so I'm going to start our timer. and we can
Let's
handle
do
our
that.
technical difficulties then, and all of you can be productive. Let's make that happen. All right, we will start now. All right, we are struggling with Google Docs, struggling with Wavemaker,
struggling with my camera.
I don't know, but yeah, but you think it's funny, don't you? We're struggling with the ball pit. I have a great ball pit, but somebody doesn't think it's as great as I think it is. It's pretty great. Blitzer K, I think, yes, you can post the link. I don't know if we have to give you some kind of permission or
no, it's fine in Twitch.
Oh, great. Post it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we can copy it to the YouTube thing.
Yes.
Yeah. So your picture is frozen on a very
yeah, it's super duper frozen.
It's actually like a decently frozen picture, you know?
Oh wait,
you've got a very pensive look.
Oh, so on my screen, it describe how it looks on my screen. On my screen, it's a complete. Let me see if I can share my screen. We're gonna end up with like picture and picture and picture and picture nightmare, but like let me see what happens if I try to share this.
That's how we feel about it.
Do you see what I am getting? Do you?
Oh, that's real weird.
Yeah, that's real weird. Yeah, my life is a little different today. But yeah, I finally got that file open, and I guess I'm gonna go with what I currently have here. No, it's fine. It's Grouchy Baby. But yeah, so I can finally at least get this this posted on Amazon.
You should do that.
And get this stupid book published.
I know. Yeah, this is not working very well.
Were you able to get anything done during that break, or were you just fighting baby? Why? What happened to Snack? Did Snack not go as planned?
What happened to the snack?
Yeah.
Well, we're not even this many yet. So we're not at the point where a snack takes us longer than a few seconds.
Oh.
Okay. I know. How about a bottle?
No, I'm just gonna fuss because you're trying to do something.
There is an entire temper tantrum thrown on a client call a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
It was amazingly embarrassing.
Yeah, they do that. Did your client not know that you have a baby?
I agreed to do the work and said I couldn't do any client-facing work because of this, right?
Yeah.
And then I was just a little confused about a few of the interviews that had been done, and I felt like I had to actually talk to them. Point is, it didn't go well. So, yeah. Okay,
I mean, as long as everybody is aware of this situation, right? Well, they certainly know now that you have a baby.
Yeah, they definitely know now. The biggest problem is that honestly, it's very hard to find childcare right now, right? Like
yeah,
the babysitters just aren't available. So like I have somebody who came today. She was great, but she was only available until 4:30, right? And I can't find anybody else on Mondays right now from 4 to 6. So
yeah.
So we've got to challenge you guys. Like this is a big timing challenge. I have been doing sprints in the morning at like 6 a.m. and I can do that pretty reliably because at that point in the morning, my little guy here is not awake. And that's helpful. Or we could do like potentially nap sprints. But at that point in the day, Chloe is not home. So
yeah. I'm not
We've got-
home at 6 a.m. either.
Yeah.
Like, that's also work time.
Yeah, so we've got some. We're trying to find a way to do this, but it's a big challenge.
And in all fairness, I feel like the problem is more on my end because I literally, like, this is my window. This is my entire window that I have to do sprints only this time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could presumably do like. No, actually, you can't do later, can you? Because if it gets later, then you get into like bedtime for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I could do, like getting home at 4, even then can be a bit rocky. Really, like, as I say this, I should also say that, like, I'm lucky in the industry that I work in to even be able to have this fairly reliably. But like, I had to leave work today early. Not early. I left work late, but I wasn't done with my work today. So that I could be here now. But also on some days I go in at 5 o'clock in the morning. So I really have to be in bed by 8, and like 6 to 8 is kind of dinner time.
Yeah. No, this is really hard.
Making dinner. And then like I realized today that I like really need to shower before I go to bed tonight, which isn't something normal for me. It was a lot easier to leave on time. And also, they weren't forcing me to take lunches. So I was getting home an hour earlier just on that. I was working 6 to 2 every single day. Like, I knew exactly what I was working every single day. If anything, the weekends would be a little bit longer, but I could shave them off during the week. And that, like, that hour right there that I lose and like having to sit and just like contemplate life, like, is time that I could spend after work at home showering and doing laundry. And
Wait, why aren't we doing a word sprinting session during your lunches?
because that is at an arbitrary time as well, and I'm sitting in my car. I have a scheduled lunchtime. I'm air quoting. You can't see it because my camera is not working. I have a scheduled lunchtime every day, but like there's no way to actually follow my lunchtime because I have orders to do. I have to get my floor completely filled, and I have to make sure all of my orders are done for the day before I can even consider taking my lunch. So like when I texted you today, that was my lunch break right there.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah. And yeah, Stevie, I have to be up on some of my shifts, on my Wednesday shift, always, because it's ad change day. And then it's arbitrary other than that. But on my Wednesday shifts, I have to be up by 4:15. And that's to be to work at 5 a.m.
That's how he feels about that. Wait, okay, so you work from 5 until 4? You work from 5 to 3.
No, I work from either 5 to 2 or 6 to 3 or 5:30 to 2:30. But also, like, I stay late almost every day.
Do you get paid overtime for that?
I do if I'm able to keep it, because also sometimes they make us leave early on Friday, but there's no guarantee on that either.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a mess. Oh no, it's a lot of my job is God, what is that expression? Stealing from Peter to pay Paul? That's correct, right?
Yeah.
Like if I don't get my job done, like today I was not able to get everything done. So you know what happens is I have to get everything that I was supposed to do today done tomorrow, as well as everything tomorrow. Like there's no a job and there's no some other person is going to do it for you. And there's no stop to it.
That's how we feel about that, Chloe.
Yes.
We feel like that.
Is,
we feel very frustrated on your
that
behalf.
is fair.
But
yeah, so I get home if I'm lucky. I mean, I was having days last week where I wasn't getting home until 6.
Sorry.
It's fine.
Hang on a second. You might have to mute me because I think I might have to carry my little munchkin here who's trying to like pull on my shirt.
Do another anyway, right? Oh no, I guess we do have a few more minutes until another spread.
So now you guys can talk about
we are now dueling pineapples. Am I still? Yeah. Look at that chaos there.
Well, you're a picture at least.
Here, I get home from 6. I get home at 6. Now it's just a screaming pineapple. And isn't that just like this mood today? Screaming pineapple. Yeah, so I don't have I'm lucky that I even have enough of an idea of my schedule because like if I were to go into management, it would be impossible for me to schedule anything. Like there would be no way for me to set a weekly occurrence because I might have to go into work at 4 a.m. and I might not be able to leave some days until 1 a.m. Obviously, I wouldn't be like leaving at 1 a.m. and then going back in at 4 a.m. But that's life in this industry. So.
And viewers, we may be star-crossed because obviously this time does not work for me in like any way. And little man and I end up feeling frustrated because he didn't get play and I didn't get work time. We didn't make dinner. So I don't know.
Andy, what were you working on today?
The YA manuscript, and I got some decent amount. I got some decent amount of stuff done, but that was while I had somebody, to help me, and I can't really like during the day. I have nap time, which is like from 1 to 3, and I have before we wake up, which is pre 7:30. I mean, I'm also getting up at like 5:30 right now, not 4:30, but 5:30.
Yes,
but not. That's because that's the only time I have that makes sense. We are. Yeah. So listen, folks. I think we need to do our last sprint. We probably have time for 15 minutes maybe.
Yes. And then we'll call it a day.
15 minutes on here. Yeah, and then we're gonna. Oh.
What was that?
That was me dumping a huge amount of water onto my desk. Do you hear that noise? Like a fountain?
I did. It sounded like an explosion.
It's still going. It's still going. Okay, buddy, listen.
The other day, my cat jumped up onto thankfully I wasn't actually sewing at the time, but the cat jumped onto my sewing desk while I had like a full cup of coffee sitting right there and literally dumped an entire cup of coffee all over my sewing desk and behind it. And like, I've got this corner that, that was a weird configuration right there. But like I have this corner that it all just like dumped into. It's like impossible to reach. I still have like ants that I keep like catching more ants. So this was like a few weeks ago.
I'm so sorry, Chloe. I gotta go save my computer.
Yeah. Start that timer. All right, we'll be back, guys. I still have no cam.
Ooh, but your picture is real interesting now.
Is it purpley with like a light blue streak going through it?
It is. It looks real psychedelic.
Yeah, I'm doing great.
Yeah. So guys, if you are here, you just witnessed the implosion of our Monday word stitches, probably for the rest of eternity. I don't think that this is doable for us. I think we're just screwed a little bit.
It's okay.
It's not okay. I feel bad about
this. I am a cursed soul, and you are receiving the bad end of the curse. How is your computer though? Did it at least survive the flood?
Yeah, I've learned a good lesson here. If you're gonna spill an enormous tumbler of water, you should spill it onto a desk.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And you should have your computer's hard drive somewhere far underneath that desk.
Also, I'm just going to put it out there. Oh, I can't show you because I don't have a camera. But lidded cups for adults.
What?
Lidded cups for adults.
Yeah, so this had a lid.
Oh, is it one of the ones that just kind of like smooshes inside though?
So no, it was a beautiful, wonderful lid, and then I put the cup in the dishwasher and it got warped. See that?
Oh.
The lid doesn't fit anymore.
And yet you soldier on.
Because the tumbler is so good. It keeps the water so cold. There's still ice in there. You know, that's the thing that I spilled. And there's still like, you know, a few ice cubes left in that enormous tumbler. I took my aggression out on a toddler chair that I needed to build. Here, look, this is what I got.
You built a chair during that sprint.
I built a chair. I built two, actually. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. See the mason jars that have the lids with the little... I'm holding up, again, you can't see it, but I'm holding up one of the like tumblers with the screw-on lids that have the little straw hole in them as well. That's what I usually use. And that's because I used to be an alcoholic. So it was really, there's actually like some of these, like I've got the adult ones where the straw moves, but like the ones where the straw is mounted into the lid, those were great when I was drinking heavily and also gaming heavily, because I wish I had video right now, but I would balance the cup on my boobs and I would just like bite down on the straw in my teeth. And then I would just like constantly be absorbing screwdriver while I killed murlocs or whatever. And that's how you drink super heavily as a gamer without it interrupting your game until you pass out. But that's okay. That was a different life for me.
So, okay, so let's talk about the life going forward here. I am doing sprints at 6 a.m. That is likely to continue for years for me because it is likely to be the only time I'm available for 18 or so years from now. Chloe has some possibility that her life will change before then. So,
Sandy, I'm curious. Are you also seeing the ghost burb that Shadow and Shadow's kids are seeing? Because I don't have a burb image on my screen, but like it could just be that my screen looks different from your screen. Do you see a bird in my image?
Well, I feel like this is a little bit of like a Rorschach test.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know what I see.
That's fair.
I think I might see a fidget toy.
Oh, that's a hanger.
Is it?
I saw a video the other day of a cat playing with a fidget spinner, and now I'm like, I should get a fidget spinner for my cat and see if my fat ass will actually play with it. But like, I don't know if fidget spinners even exist anymore. I've literally never owned one because like I'm 40 years old. So it was never. Oh yeah. So CB is definitely seeing something very different because there's no greenish yellow on my screen. So yeah, we are all getting, okay. Yes, we are, at least I am seeing a different image from everybody else. I am enjoying this though. I am enjoying that this is how our show ends.
So Chloe, question, when's the next time you might do word sprints? Like, are you going to do Mondays? Are you going to do any of these? Are you going to call this a day?
The next time, give me like 20 seconds and I'll tell you then. Oh, I just turned all red. I don't know if I turned all red on y'all's screen, but like,
you did.
I just turned all red. That was
like things like if the universe wanted us to stop this, we've gotten enough signs, universe. We're good. We don't need any more.
So the next time I am streaming that I know of is Thursday, November 11th at 6 p.m. Eastern.
Okay. And is that a Bob Ross or a write-in or a...
No, that is 100 hours of writing for NaNoWriMo.
Okay.
Yeah. And I have no idea between now and then if I will be doing anything. I'm working for the next 8 days straight. No, 8 days counting today. Oh, there's part of me. There is a strange part of me right now. You can see where I'm like thinking real hard about the computer screen if you get the same image as me. But yeah, I have no idea right now.
I'm sure that there will be some time in the future when we do like a retreat of some kind, and we will post that on the channel. So subscribe and you can look for that. And if you're up at 6 a.m, you could totally join me. Wow. You're doing all kinds of things today.
Yeah, I'm seeing yellow.
Yeah. So if you're an early bird, you can write with us, with me. And otherwise you should watch for us. Now there are other people here who stream. So I believe Nikki does some streams sometimes. Devin has a whole playlist. You guys should check that out. The camera is totally sad about this.
I do. If you guys like really want to see me, I do typically join Jace on his stream on Saturday afternoons at 4 p.m. Eastern. Jace Maxwell's. And if you don't follow Jace, it's really weird that you don't. I feel like everybody watching this stream absolutely follows Jace. But if not, Devin certainly does and has Jace on the master list. Oh, and Shadow is streaming tomorrow. Shadow, when are you streaming tomorrow? Oh, right. The Worldwide White-a-thon is this weekend. So actually you won't see me this weekend.
Yeah, but you guys are all going to have to say hi to us when we show up in sprints in like, little circle head form.
Yeah, nobody has ever asked me to join in a Worldwide Write-a-thon. So I will not be doing that this weekend. Oh, and Nikki is going to be talking about The Witcher. It's been a while since I watched that. I enjoyed it though. I didn't like play the games or anything. I've only watched the show, but yeah.
All right. I don't know what the write-a-thon is, but I'll look for this. Oh, AuthorTubers. It's an AuthorTuber thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we're so...
Oh, hey, there's almost me.
There's almost you. It is past our streaming time, so I know this is probably like the last one forever, but also my family is downstairs and they need dinner.
Baby right now.
Huh?
I also have a screaming baby right now, so...
Yeah, that sounds like fun. I love my child a lot. That is why this is okay for me.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna go, guys. We don't know what our future holds.
But I feel like we should say thank you to all of you for joining us for like 2 years.
Yeah, thanks for putting up with our shit.
Yeah, it's been really nice to have a really good community, and I think we both hope that we see you all in many, many places. All right, I'm gonna go before I get all sappy because seriously, we can't do Mondays again. So we gotta hatchet this. This is game over. We've had a great time. We don't get a good mic drop because our cameras are just a mess.
Right.
But
I mean, you had a water cup drop earlier. That was pretty dramatic.
I had a water drop earlier. There will still be things on our channel. Everybody have many good writing sprints, and we will see you around AuthorTube or YouTube stuff.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.